Hello my lovelies, I'm just down at the beach. It's a Sunday afternoon and it is absolutely dead. This is not how the beach would normally be here on a Sunday. There's loads of foam all on the front. But I've seen lots of messages about asthma, a lot of people suffering with their breathing, and I know I have as well, which is not like me. I had asthma as a child and it stopped when I was 13, which is around the time that I started smoking, which is quite weird. And Niraj, who is the founder of Soma Breath that I studied breathwork with, he says how that can happen because when you do smoke, you sort of focus more on your breath, or you calm down more. And let me tell you, what does really work is just a simple method of how we should be breathing. That is always through our nose. If you have trouble breathing through your nose, they have these magnet things or these stickers that you can put on your nose now to sort of widen the passageway for you. Maybe look into that. If you really can't, I don't know what to advise, sorry, but the best way to breathe is through our nose because it filters any bad air and it gets the temperature of the air ready for your lung absorption. There's all science on this. There's peer-reviewed papers drawn up in Cambridge University last year or the year before, confirming the benefits of breath work. If you can focus on your breath first and foremost. I was trained by a pharmacist of 7 years, and he's come away from that industry. He's teaching everyone holistically how to heal themselves and breathe better, which in turn increases your immune system and you become absolutely a force to be reckoned with, which is really what I felt like I have been in the last year until I unfortunately come here. But it could be, like we were saying, it could be that I've been traveling and I'm finally settling and feeling happy, and then sometimes it happens like when you go on holiday, you get a bit of a cold and it just seems to be a little bit lingering. So I'm not letting the beach beat me. I'm going to keep coming down. If I get worse, I'll just keep monitoring it. But I think you all need to know, if you don't already, or to try and practice breathing through your nose. When you do so, make sure that your tummy expands so you're not breathing from your chest. Breathe through your nose, breathe out, and the slower you breathe, the longer you'll live. So focus on long, slow breath. Breathing in and long, slow breaths when you're breathing out. That's the most important thing. It's not really how you breathe in, it's how you breathe out. As long as you're taking really long, slow breaths when breathing out. So the best way to do it is put a hand on your chest, hand on your tummy, and make sure when you breathe in, the hand on your tummy is the one that's expanding. So if you can do that, I promise you'll feel better already. Like a few days ago, I walked up Mount Lofty and I was so out of breath. But then when I kept stopping and focusing on breathing through my nose, because if you get out of breath, you can't help sometimes to just breathe from your mouth. But if you focus on breathing from your nose and increase your tummy, it makes such a difference. It really does. So there's people that I know have come off inhalers from knowing how to breathe better. If you can do that, I hope it helps you. So down the beach, and there's foam everywhere. Had I not known about this, I'd have been quite picking up foam and throwing it about, pretending that I'm back in Ibiza again, but I'm not. So never mind, I'm sure it'll get better, but I think we need to speak up. All of us need to speak up. There seems to be areas, Clinton, I've heard that there's people, they're not even opening their windows. They've been told to not open their windows and stay indoors. They're getting nosebleeds, and I've got friends that are on the front as well that are getting nosebleeds and coughs and colds. So I think it's a lot worse than how they're playing it out on the media, which is a bit weird because it's usually the other way around, is it not? I don't know. Who knows? My gut says that we don't really know the full extent of what's really happening. And I think, we are the taxpayers that keep these people in power with our money. So we have every single right to know what's happening. And that's my opinion. And there you go. Love you all. Take care. Bye. Who's up for a phone party? Look at this. Massive. I don't know how dangerous this is. I've actually got had this cough for a couple of weeks now. Annoying cough. Look at this. And now I have a blister in my nose. It sounds disgusting, but it's true. Maybe it's just the recent travelling, but I don't know, from the messages that I've had from other people around the south of Australia, it doesn't seem very good. I can't see any dead fish, so I guess that's a good thing. Is it? Or have we run out of fish now? Who knows? This is South Brighton we're at now, and this is how it's looking. Can't see any. I did have a lovely message from a girl who said not to touch, I forgot which they're very poisonous, so that might explain the blisters, because I was trying to throw them back in so the seagulls don't goodness knows what happened to them. But this is there's bright pear, so this it appears it's peargetic. Now it's looking, I'm seeing if there are any fish, so I'm quite worrying. But is that one there? What's that? God, it's one of them purple ones. I've seen a lot of them. Maybe that's one from before. Look at it. Is this the one I shouldn't be touching? That's so sad. Oh, you're not alive, are you? No, it smells well and truly sad. I guess it looks better. It's so empty though. Look at the beach. A Sunday in Brighton. I guess people are playing it safe. What is going on?